Hello and welcome to Tuesday DJ Gig Tips, brought to you by Vibo, the music planning app. I wanted to do a follow-up to the video that I did last week, where I think I called it DJ Stress is Stupid. This video is going to be called DJ Stress is Still Stupid. Now, if you didn't watch the video last week, what I was talking about was how I'm feeding off the stress level of my clients. If I have a wedding client who's really wigged out about the event and nervous about things, I tend to get nervous about things and I tend to stress out about things. But I was finding myself not able to enjoy myself, especially my summers, Summers are a big deal in Wisconsin because they don't last it's not like California, where it's all year round, it's just kind of nice out. No, we get ice and snow and crap starting probably in another month or so. So these days where it's like in the high 60s are precious. And if I'm wigging out about an event, that's no good. So this year, I thought about it and I'm like, well, why am I worried about this? I took the event, agreed to do it, knowing good and well what the event involved. So why am I worried about it? I know I can do this. The client's stressed, but I don't need to make that my stress. Does that make sense to you? So yeah, I haven't been stressed. I've had a much more productive summer. I've had more fun. I've enjoyed myself. I think I've been a better DJ because I've been stressing less about these events. In the comment section of that video, I think a lot of people confused my lack of stress with a lack of concern. Nothing could be further from the truth. I am still very attentive to my clients. I still talk them through the process. I'm still there, very much almost as a counselor to them when it comes to this kind of stuff. I had a client meeting tonight, lasted an hour and a half. It was on the phone, conference call. They came in with one idea. I gently presented them with a different idea and explained why this idea may work better for what they want to do. But I also said that I am not the boss here. Whatever they want to ultimately do is totally up to them. This is only a suggestion. Think of me as the coach and you're the athlete. I may suggest that you, pass the ball, but if you don't, that's up to you. You're the athlete. They liked my ideas. I was able to express my thoughts in a way that didn't belittle them or their thoughts. I didn't tell them they were stupid ideas or anything like that. I simply suggested alternative ways to do things based on my experience, which I do have. Now, while I was having this meeting, I got a text from my client for 2 weeks from now who needs things. And yeah, the event is a little involved, but again, I took the job. I know I can do the job. So I'm not stressed about it. I'm just going to simply handle it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not concerned. It doesn't mean I don't care. It doesn't mean that I lack empathy for my clients. I just don't have to have the same feelings they necessarily do. I don't have to be stressed. I can still be thoughtful and concerned and attentive and do a good job. I did a gig on Saturday. Man, let me tell you something. I spent a lot of time with this client. There were a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails. There were text messages. There were conference calls. There were Zoom meetings. And at the end of the day, I mentioned this in the last video, it was a class reunion. Okay? You guys have done class reunions, right? Compared to a wedding, this is a pretty easy task. Yeah, there's some things I had to do there, and maybe a little more involved than maybe your average class reunion, but nothing over the top. Just some things that I could help them out with, to make the event a little more wow. I did. Not hard. Nothing to stress about. I've done the job. Not a big deal. I drove down there to Illinois to do the job, and I pulled it off so well that I got a text message the next day from the client thanking me for being patient and being understanding and being there for them and helping them have a successful event. And I did that all without stress. It didn't ruin my week. I was able to do other things. And the event I've got coming up, They were pretty nervous when I talked to them tonight. We had like an hour and a half meeting. But by the end of the meeting, they were very happy. In fact, I got a text message from them after the meeting saying, hey, thanks. We were feeling really excited and comfortable about this after we talked to you. I didn't feed off their stress. I was empathetic to their situation. I helped them find solutions. And I definitely care about how their event's going to go. But that doesn't mean I have to stress about it. So don't confuse stress with empathy and concern. They are different things. You can absolutely be there for your clients, care about your clients, and do a great job without stressing about it. That's it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Practice and enjoy.